Hello everyone. Hello Mr. Rangga. Welcome back to my project. Now my project is student project part 5. My name is Khofifa Indarahma. My ID number is 21220007 and 3. Part 1. So we were talking about climate, Ami. Are there any sort of climates that you I like to live in? I would like to live in Iceland or Scandinavia. Interesting. Why? Why? Why would you like to live in that sort of climate? I do snow is used so beautiful, and my image of those countries is that their infrastructure is sufficient enough to keep you warm. When you are inside, but outside is just so beautiful. The snow is amazing. It's everything. I think it's glorious. Just really like it. I used to skiing when I was younger, so I like skiing and I like the hills. And yeah, the snow on hills is much beautiful for me. How about you? Well, I love snow too, but I don't like it when it gets all slushy and sloopy. It is like and your feet are freezing. I think the ideal of snow is really appealing. I am not sure about living in it. I don't know, maybe the climate of like southern Italy, kind of Mediterranean climate. I think that would be really quite pleasant, you know, not too hot by the sea. Although, yeah, in the summer it does get hot, but I don't think the humidity like here in Japan. Right. I was thinking about that. What kind of heat is it as a dry heat? So I think it is a dry heat. Yeah. Yeah. Whereas the heat of visually we get here is. Yeah, umbrella at times, right? Yeah, yeah, it's so really bad. So what's the highest temperature? Um, what's the range of temperature do you think in southern Italy that kind of climate? Do you know? I'm not sure. I just maybe at this time of year it starts getting up towards 20 degrees Celsius. That's nice. And then I think it does, places like Sicily, I think it does get pretty hot, probably like high 30. Yeah. So, and then I think the winters are probably quite mild. Usually, unless you are up in the north of Italy, of course, near the mountains. Yeah, I think down in the south, I think it remains kind of pretty mild. If it is in the Med, then my image of that. I have never been to Italy, so I don't know. I have been to the south of France and that got really hot. That was I that was that was a nice temperature and it was dry. And yeah, the night time wasn't too hot either. I was really nice during the day. That was a nice climate, I think. The next part 2. An elementary school bus driver would into a gas station in Ai because he had to use the bathroom. Instead of turning off the engines and talking the key with him, the driver left the bus running. It was cold outside and I didn't want the kids to get chilly while I was using the bathroom. He told the police officer there were 20 kids on the bus. The driver forgot to set the emergency brake because he was in a hurry. He said the bus slowly started rolling away from the gas station. As the bus picked up speed, the kids began yelling and screaming. 10-year-old Jack had the compass to run forward to the driver's seat and grab the steering wheel. He pressed hard on the brake pedal and managed to stop the bus. As in process, the guardrail overleaked a wreck bed. Jack turned off the ignition after the cops arrived at the scene. They congratulate Jack on his heroic effort. That is one cool kid, said the police sergeant. I told him we would make a great police officer when he grows up, and Jack wasn't impressed with what he had done. Stopping the bus, he said, was easy compared to playing Round Theft Auto 3, his favorite action video game. The bus driving, walking along the highway when asked by the police was initially charged with leaving a child unattended while motor vehicle is running. Well, that is only a minor driving violation. The country district attorney said he hoped to upgrade the charge to a felony because of the number of children involved. Whatever he is charged with, the DA said, I will see that he never drive a bus in this country again. And part 3, the last part 3, The Fox and the Crow. I bet you can guess what I like to best of all. Yes, I know that you all say that fox like to eat hens best and stolen ones that, and I don't mean admitting that I would every say not to a nice fat chicken once in a while. But not many people know that's what fox appreciate even more than chicken is a nice bit of cheese. One in a while. It was a fine bright morning and I was following my sharp nose struck the woods in search of a bit to eat. When I caught a cheesy smell on the breeze, I looked up into the tree and there on the branch I saw Rook looking trouble pleased with herself, for in her beak she held a large piece of cheese. It was stolen, no doubt, and so I called on my neighbor and good morning, Israel. You are looking very lovely today, if I may so. And Israel cocked her head one side and looked at me with her big little eye. My heart is smitten by this wonderful bird. If only I could hear her voice. I'm sure that such a charming creature must sing most sweetly. If I called her but on line of her song, I would hail her as the princess of the forest. And now I could see my words had hit home. Swelling with pride, Rose puffed and her feathers and began to sing the most lovely music I had ever heard. Well, right. I know that you are saying that is raw a voice is not exactly star quality, but to me that car was, guys, the son that I had been waiting for, because as soon as she opened her brick, the cheese fell to the ground and I snapped up my breakfast, which only goes to show that flattery will get you everywhere. And that what the story of the fox and the crow. Thank you for attention me, and thank you so much.